back to my channel. My name is Joy and I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. I'm one opinion out of many, please take it or leave it. So I thought I would come back on and see what else Spirit wants to say today. I'm getting, immediately I'm getting messages about you leaving a job, or maybe it's reflective of what I've done. I had to, I was doing a job that I really liked. I loved it. I was really happy being there. Everything about it was, I loved it. And I was willing to do anything for them, you know, to make it work. And so I feel like maybe you're going through similar experience, because I basically was told that I wasn't going to be working for the next 3 weeks, and that really put me in a really bad spot to where I really didn't have gas money, you know, I really didn't have, you know, so in the meantime I was starting a new job, and I've been doing that, but every day is just like one day at a time. So I feel like, I don't know if you need to hear this, then maybe you're going through similar experience where it's been pretty difficult right now, and Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone. There's other people out here. We're going through it. You know, I've had to make payment arrangements with the power company. I have to, you know, make power, you know, payment arrangements with other utilities. I've had to put off bills to pay other bills, and you know, and so on and so forth. And we have to figure out like how we're going to pay rent and how we're going to pay bills the next month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not alone. Like, we're dealing with this as a collective. This is all happening to most of us. Most of us. I don't think there's many that are, unless you have, you know, the means, and you already had the means before this time period, because it's kind of difficult right now, and especially in places like, you know, where I live in Southern California. You know, we're going through it down here. You know, and hopefully all the corruption comes out, but that's neither here nor there. And that's not why I'm doing this reading. You know, I want the corruption all over this country to come out. You know, I'm not on one side or the other. I'm pro-humanity. You know, I have a shirt that says I'm a big fan of human rights, and I am. I'm a big fan of humanity. I'm a big fan of human rights and being able to have free will and freedom. You know, to choose, freedom to do whatever the hell I want to do, within reason. Obviously, I'm not saying breaking laws or anything, because I don't do that anymore, because I'm not stupid. So anyways, let's see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to use my card deck here. I got them from Tarot of Light here on YouTube, or on YouTube if this is on, this might be on BitChute, or another channel like Patreon. Ooh, I got the sexy card out. Sexy, feeling attractive, flirting, you're enticing, all eyes on you, lingerie, confidence. I feel like this is a glow up. I'm getting glow up energy here. Big time glow up energy. So some of you have just gone through it. You might be going through a divorce. Your divorce might be finalized. You know, you might have court things going on, you know, and you're feeling really good about yourself because you're making the right choices. You're choosing you over everybody else. You're listening to your intuition. You're not letting people tell you what to do. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you. You're sticking up for yourself, you know. So I feel like I don't know if you need to hear this. You're on the right path, okay? If you're not used to choosing yourself, it may feel like you're literally neglecting everybody else, but that's not how this works. We're supposed to be filling our cup first so that we have something to give from. You can't give to everybody if your cup is empty, if that makes sense. And this is about you filling your cup and actually having a full cup and more things to give, because you are taken care of and you're feeling great. And I just say congratulations, you know, good for you, because you deserve that. You deserve all the things because you've already been through it. You know, you've already been through it. Well, let's see. I got the family card. Spend more time with family. A family member needs you. Making family a priority. Work-life balance. I feel like, yeah, I feel like some of you are being drawn to even go home. Maybe you haven't been home in a long time. I feel like maybe you haven't visited your family in a long time and you're being called to do so. I feel like, not to put a sour note on anything, but the way things are going, it's not a bad idea, you know, to make sure that you are in touch with your loved ones and the people that you care about, because anything could happen at any given day, right? And there's a lot going on out there. People are losing their, excuse my French, they're losing their shit. I know you can see it, but it's, as a person who has taken care of my mom and dad till the end, I would suggest saying, and at least letting the people that you love know that you love them while they're alive, you know, because I've experienced people not even showing up until you're dead, you know, and that's pretty sad to wait until that person's gone to send flowers. So if you feel like sending, send them. Send the flowers. Okay. Send the card. Make the phone call. Okay. I don't know who needs to hear that. Soul tie. So maybe you're getting soulmate, twin flame, past life, lesson or blessing, ascension, triggers, and karmic. So some of us are going to be in touch with people that, or maybe you're meant to run into some old friends while you're visiting your family, right? I'm getting somebody running into you, whether it's at while you're visiting your family, or if it's, you know, while you're out and about living your life, because, you know, we do that. We run into people while we're out and about in life, you know. I love coffee, so I don't know if that's significant to you. The letter J might be significant to you, because my name is Joy, like I said. The color blue, plaid, you guys might have, you know, maybe that's what it is. You guys will meet up at a coffee shop while you're out visiting family. You don't know. You're feeling really good about yourself, remember? Just painting a picture here. Ooh, pet. Somebody might be getting a new pet. New pet, visit to the vet, new food. Pet will provide comfort, needs more attention. So some of you may need to be paying more attention to your pet. Maybe you need to start going for walks and getting outside with your pets, with your dog. I feel like some of you may be needing to get a pet. Maybe you don't have a pet and you need to get a pet because maybe you're feeling like something's missing, right? And a pet can fill that spot, but if you choose to do so, you need to make sure that you're ready for that commitment. And cats are way low maintenance and dogs are way more maintenance. So choose wisely, you know, and don't overcommit yourself either. So don't go in there and get like 2 or 3 pets, you know, just listen to your own intuition, right? But I feel like this is going to happen here real soon. Yeah, I'm getting within the next month or the next couple weeks. I got decision. You have a difficult decision coming. Crossroads. Doing what's best for you. Choices and options. Yeah, Spirit wants you to pay more attention to your intuition. That was the reading I just did. So if you haven't seen it, go listen to it. But I was just talking about how we need to be tapped in and be listening to our intuition We need to start listening to our own inner voice and not what other people are doing and what other people think. Because what other people do and think and say is really not our business, you know? If they have something negative to say, let them, you know, return to sender with love. We don't need to even respond. We don't need to even entertain those thoughts when people are being negative to us. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you don't need to entertain any negativity whatsoever. You're more than allowed to just shut it off, block them, and ignore that. Never trust never discount your intuition. Never disregard your intuition is what I'm trying to say. Because your intuition is it's always right. And for me, it's always right. It is, and it is always right. What else, Spirit? I'm getting rock climbing. Somebody might have a hobby in rock climbing, or somebody might be painting a picture of somebody rock climbing. That would be very specific, but I'm getting trees, like fallen over trees on a dirt path, maybe a mountain bike through the forest or the woods. I'm getting the Appalachian. I'm getting some kind of waterfall. Maybe someone's going to Hawaii and they're going to go zip lining. You're going to go in some water. It has a waterfall. Maybe you're going to find a stone behind the waterfall. What is this? Like, what is that? Romancing the stone? Oh my god. Romancing the stone might be important to somebody. Oh my god. That's a good movie, by the way. Been a while. What else, Spirit? I feel like somebody's grandmother, or you may need to go visit your grandmother. I feel like somebody needs to go see their grandmother. Maybe they're in a nursing home. See, this is where I'm getting with the family again. Okay? Go see your family. If it resonates to do so, of course, you know. It doesn't hurt to reach out. It doesn't hurt to check in and see how they're doing anyway. That might not be for everyone, so just take it or leave it, like I said. Oh, overcome came out. Spiritual obstacles, current major issue. You will find a solution. Lesson learned, cycle closed. So you chose and you made different decisions and you closed the cycles. And a lot of the cycles that we're dealing with nowadays have been in our family lineage for a very long time. And our ancestors and us, we've been leapfrogging through time trying to deal with this karma and overcome these obstacles. Some of us find ourselves in a situation where we have soul contracts with people from past lives that need to be cleared in this lifetime. And don't think you're crazy, because that's real. And a lot of times we'll be doing these clearings while we're asleep and in our dreams, in our astral. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, but you're not going crazy. Some of the dreams that you're having have happened in other lifetimes, and some of the dreams you are happening in other dimensions. And we can do that. We're very powerful beings. We are very multidimensional. Some of you are going into a healing practice. I feel like you're going into maybe following in the footsteps of a mentor or a spiritual teacher. I feel like you have so much power, you don't even know how powerful you are yet. But you will. And don't let anybody tell you you're not, because you are. We don't need to get in infinite arguments with people who are always right, if that makes sense. Let them be right. Some of you need to do a clearing on your house, like burning sage, I use Palo Santo, sage, and I burn incense constantly, and just constantly burning incense. Yeah, I don't have anything else coming through for that at all. But if you've been asking a question, the answer is yes. And it will happen. Okay? It's the right decision. This is the answer you've been seeking. So, yes to the job. Yes to the relationship. Yes, you're on the right track. Take the vacation. Follow your dreams. Follow your intuition. There will never be enough spiritual teachers on this planet to help. Okay? And soon people are going to be searching for answers, and they're not going to be able to find the answers, and they're going to be looking to us, to the weirdos, to the spiritual people, to people who have been doing tarot, to the people who have been listening to our intuition. They're going to come to us because they're not going to know who to turn to. And that might even be religious people. So you might even have religious people coming to you because they are confused, because some of the things that we were taught biblically are not accurate, or they're incomplete, you know, however you want to look at it. But it's incomplete nonetheless, because they removed books a long time ago. That makes it incomplete. So the knowledge that we have, and our knowledge that we have given to us about history and everything else, is incomplete as well. Some of it's 100% man-made to manipulate you and make you believe a narrative, you know, so don't believe the narrative. And people are trying to get you to buy into their narrative too. They might even be trying to get you to buy into a narrative about you that's not even true, you know. There's a long wait for people trying to get into therapy, you know, so if you need help, I am certified. So I have the ability to help you, help couples, do healing, do readings. 1717 on the clock. So if you ever need guidance, anything, just reach out to me. My contact information is down below in my description. Okay? I'm open. Alright? And I'll help you. I don't care if you're around the world. I'll do everything I can to accommodate you. Alright? I'm here for you guys. I'm not here putting myself on the channel to be rich. I'm here helping you. You know, this doesn't make me rich. You know, I'm not monetized here yet. You know, maybe someday, hopefully, we can bring in that abundance through the YouTube channel or Patreon or whatever, and then I'll have the abundance so that I can share, because I am not looking to be a trillionaire. I would much rather be a millionaire making other millionaires. That's how I work. You know? So, I hope this resonated with you. Let me know how you're doing in the comments, you know? We need to be sharing our compassion and living with an open heart. People do not know how to deal with it. And they don't. And also you need to stick up for yourself, but be careful. Because people are losing their shit out there, you know? Always watch your back. You know, watch out for each other. We're here to also look out for each other, not just be selfish, right? I think that's it, you guys. So I think that's all Spirit has for right now, and I'll talk to you soon. And honestly, wish you the best. So have a good night. Mwah. Absolutely.